so you're lost, sorry. Live from New York, it's Sammy Lumard!
I've never seen that man before in my life. Guards! Alright. I'm really lucky to exist in a time where there are laws about psychological experiments because I have this extreme susceptibility to like suggestion and conditioning that I think some evil scientists would really enjoy. And that would be, recently something has been coming up from my childhood that's been really affecting my adult life. Ever since I could remember, my mother has been a true smoothie diva. She has been cooking up potions in the blender since the dawn of time. And the problem with that is when you have really young children, the loud sound of the blender can, disturb them, make them cry. So in order to combat this, she would dance to the sound of the blender like it was music, and she'd make everyone else do it too. And this really stuck. Super sweet childhood memory to look back on. Super weird thing to explain when your friend turns on the Ninja Creamy and you start throwing your ass in a circle. Yeah. So I have this like really weird tie to the sound of loud noises. I'm like kind of chained to the rhythm. But this doesn't even just happen with like small motors of kitchen appliances. Any loud noise will really do me in, especially on the green line, if you've ever heard that like screech. Yeah, and the green line is so much worse because I'm not surrounded by like my mother or my friends who love me unconditionally. Instead, it's like 4 people who hated me the second I entered the car, 1 person who swiped left on me on Tinder a couple minutes ago, and a mysterious pool of like clear liquid on the seat next to me. And I'm curious about the viscosity of the liquid and I'm like searching in my pockets for something to poke it with, but I can't really focus on that right now because I'm also like fielding psychic attacks actively. Getting padlocked in your childhood is like kind of acceptable, your brain's still malleable like a dog, but this is still happening to me now. I worked in food service this summer, and if you've ever been in like a kitchen environment, you know that when you round a corner, you have to yell "corner" to let everyone know you're coming. Great way to not get stabbed. Hard thing to translate to your pediatrician's office that you still go to at the age of 21. And you're rounding the corner at Dr. Levine's crib, and you yell "corner" at a sleeping baby who then wakes up and starts crying. And I'm not even dancing when I make loud noise, so I can't distract the baby, it's a mess. But I'm working on going to an adult doctor now. I no longer need the flu vaccine via mist, so it's probably too late to move on. But yeah, flu vaccine via mist. Miss it so bad. But, oh my god, and I have to check my phone for a text right now. And no other reason. Not because I forgot anything, but clearly though, I'm a person that really thrives. I answered the text really quick. It was a small fire, don't worry about it. Clearly I'm a person that really thrives on like patterns and repetition, so that's why it's really gonna suck when I go to hell. I just don't think they'll be very accommodating. I used to have this like really strong feeling that I had to, get my karmic place in the world, be a really good person, but now the pressure's off because I did something bad and I know where I'm going after I die. And it wasn't even for something fun like gluttony, it was like something evil that I am going to hell for. It all started in the beautiful nation of Poland. Yes, shout out Polska. I think Poland is like a hotspot for eternal damnation. I saw like 20 people get condemned there. You see a lot actually at the concentration camp tours. I like to see the people who clearly got outvoted in their groups. Like they wanted to go to Mykonos, but we are at Auschwitz and Birkenau. But I think it's kind of like cool and historically accurate them not wanting to be there. Like I'm sure others felt similarly. But the worst people that don't want to be at concentration camps are children because they have not felt guilt or empathy yet, so they're just kind of like witnessing the horrors and wishing they had an iPhone, like, oh, this toilet at the outhouse of this death camp is not very skibbity. But one child in my tour group, actually, every time the tour group would stop, she would start doing the renegades, which is like kind of a vintage TikTok dance, so it's like historical and on beat. But she is going to hell, and I hope we are roommates. But now on to my story. So, my friends and I were in the beautiful city of Gdansk, Poland, and we came across this church. And as you know, with my history of conditioning, I'm already nervous to enter because if I'm there for too long, I'm going to convert. But we enter in, and my friend notices a set of stairs. Awesome. Higher room, closer to God. Let's go, ladies. So we start making our way up the stairs, and we immediately notice that with every step, it makes just about the loudest noise you've ever heard in your entire life. And with my history of loud noises, I'm already like physically holding myself from my own renegade at Auschwitz moment. And then to make matters worse, I look out into the church and I notice that there's an active mass going on. In fact, a moment of silence that we were interrupting with our squeaks. So we squeak back down the stairs and we decide, let's just sit in the audience, let's just take a load off, we'll sit, we'll watch the service, scroll through our phone, watch a couple TikToks, learn a couple dances, it'll be all good. So we're doing that, it's very beautiful, and all of a sudden the entire church stands up on its feet and turns around. Okay, well the mass is in Polish, so we missed something clearly, but I can follow the leader, I can, get some social cues. So I tap my friends, we stand up, we turn around, and what do we see but a coffin coming down the aisle. We had crashed a funeral, and look at all of you. You're all laughing. See you in hell.